What's going on, YouTube? You already know who the fuck this is. My bad, I don't want to get too explicit right off, in the first 2 minutes of the video. Pardon me, I'm eating too. We're going to do a few review videos tonight. Sit up here and see how you folks doing. What the fuck? Hold on. Who is that? She a bum. All right. I see you. So we want to review first. My bad, I'm eating. We want to review first. First and foremost, it's Broken Matrix. Hope everybody's doing well tonight, even the foes. What's going on, Night Tiger Jedi? Hope everything is good with you, my Brody. He said I'm a loser. Cool. Can't be more of a loser than you, but all love. All love. I don't want to see you doing bad, my dog. You feel me? It's just that you picked the wrong side, so don't fault me for it, bro. When I'm off of YouTube, I don't think about you at all. I ain't subscribed to you or nothing. You subscribe to me, you know I'm live now. But everybody is welcome. Hope all is doing well with you, my dog. I hope your life is getting better good for the better. Not good for the worse, but we're going to be reviewing a couple of videos. Everybody is welcome. Trolls, haters. Huh? Okay, cool, because this was a reaction video, so we're going to go ahead and react to what Night Tiger just said. So, Night Tiger, you say I'm on the wrong side. So, you think the right side consists of you attacking a woman the way that you're doing? Now, so I won't be hypocritical, so I'm going to keep it up. A buck, 100. And I'm going to keep it honest, right? You know that I had a falling out with Ethereal, Nick and Nicole, whatever, whatnot. What's your number, the best, whatever, whatnot. And me and Tiger's Journey even bumped heads. You mean to tell me that you as a man who's attacking a female the way you do, recording phone calls, you know what? Ain't no need for me to ask you these questions. I already know what you're going to say. Everything you did was justifiable. Ain't nothing wrong with it, and you on the right side. So we're going to go ahead and dive straight into these review videos. Let me bite my chicken right quick. As I said, no hate in my heart. I might don't like nobody or certain individuals, but I don't hate you. Even when young still. WNBA goodies. Yeah, I second that. Whatever the hell you mean. But we're going to get, I don't know, what are you talking about? We're going to get into these review videos though, right? What was the first video I was talking about? Or I wanted to talk about, right? We just winging right now. I already noticed that one fuck nigga who mentioned my name tucked his tail and ran, so we ain't gonna mention that fuck nigga long as he don't goddamn do subs or mention me. What? This motherfucking fried chicken with the shiz on. I went on New Breed panel. Show him what? This nigga's trying to confuse me. What the fuck is that word? At a life? Did you mean to say get a life? I don't know what you're talking about. But feel free to spam, chat, whatever. Say whatever. I don't care. Here, Toto. Here. Not you. Get your ass on. You can't eat no bone. Here, Toto. Here. Get over here. Here. Here, Tuka. Yeah, come get it. Yeah. Good boy. See? All right. Now back to what we're talking about. Her name is AKA Lucky Daniels. Let me see. What are you talking about? Eric Mendez. We're gonna get into some of these review videos. She's 6'5". What is he talking about? I went on New Breed show him at a life. At Tell Life. If New Breed drop link, I will show him more. What? Her name is Lucky Daniels. Who is what are you talking about? Anyway, I don't know what you're talking about. We're gonna stay on task right now though, right? So we're gonna do some reactions to some videos, right? First, first and foremost, right? You bitch ass nigga, Ringo TV, right? Let me tell you how pussy and hypocritical niggas is, though, right? When New Breed and Ringo was really in the heated back and forth, in the heated stage of their back and forth, right? Where New Breed brought his wife on his platform for her to reaccount what they went through with the process of moving him. Ringo specifically got on here and said, "Oh, New Breed ain't a man. No man should ever have his wife or a woman get up here and talk for him." You go on New Breed page. The name of the video is "Surviving New Breed," and go and see what this nigga Ringo did. He had his whole wife in there speaking. He said, "Oh, no women should speak for a man, this, that, and the third." And New Breed lost, man, because your wife shouldn't even be speaking. Then he invited his wife on live to talk about New Breed. I said, I don't know how people don't see this shit show. I don't see how people don't see this. This is shit that he said out his own mouth. Own words. I don't even want to review that. I just wanted to throw that out there while I was thinking about it. But Ringo, y'all already know Ringo. Everything is content. This, that, and the third. So he don't delete nothing. He still got the videos up of him talking about Rallo, brainwaves, so on and so forth. This motherfucker had the nerve to make a video about New Breed. Oh, he got his wife speaking for him. No, man, this is how you know New Breed ain't a man. His wife shouldn't be speaking for him. And lo and behold, 5 weeks later, this bitch ass nigga got his wife online and on top of something surviving New Breed. Yeah, because my kids really did this. But tell them how you feel, wife. Tell them what make no, stay on track. This is how you talk to her. Niggas like Ringo, when I say talk to their wives like dogs, I never, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I don't even know how I feel to talk to my girl like that. I ain't gonna lie. And I'm the man in the relationship. What I say goes. If I want a girlfriend, she gonna approve of it. She gonna get with the program. She gonna tell me, no, this, that, and the third. I'm gonna run that type of shit by her. When it comes to that shit that he did, he talking about something. Nah, no, bro, it's just so sick when you see the shit. But anyway, New we got a male family member under the pastor. Some bitch, I can't dictate how my relatives want to live. Either I agree with it or I don't. Move the fuck on. I can't make them do what the fuck that means. You got a pastor in the family, so bitch. What you talking about? What that's supposed to mean? I can't make the nigga stop being a pastor. Weird ass nigga. I can stand with it or stand against it. What the fuck is you talking about? Here's the yeah. Lexi, you better go ahead now. You can't eat no bones. Yeah, let's go ahead and start reviewing some videos because I ain't about to keep going back and forth for the little time that I have to spend on StreamYard with bots and NPCs. My bad. Finger looking good. Okay, so look. Let's see the first video we're gonna dive into. There's so many things been going on these what they call them, YouTube streets. And in real life though, I wanted to touch up on, brush up on a couple of things, speak. Hopefully everybody doing okay tonight. You know, hopefully God is looking out for you and yours. Hope y'all prepare for what's to come in the very near future. We ain't got to talk about it. If y'all in tune with what's going on in the world, y'all should already know what the hell I'm talking about. If y'all don't, they get lost in the sauce. I pray y'all don't, though. I don't want to see nobody, at least those who's not with the program, get lost in the sauce. Let's see what videos come to mind. Okay. So what's it say? So drop that finger. Eric, I don't even know who you is, bro. You know, I ain't even, if you knew me, you would already know that I ain't really big on inviting people on here and powwowing and talking about other men. I leave that to them other hoe niggas. I ain't really that type. I ain't gonna powwow, kumbaya, and invite men in a circle to talk about other men. Nigga, I talk about and go, you, well, you know, a Goten, right? Oh, so you just let me know that you Goten. Because you make it seem like that Goten troll nigga is somebody important on YouTube. You just told on yourself, you bum ass nigga. I'm gonna go ahead and block you, weird ass nigga. Ban user, delete comments. Get out of here. Let's see the users drop to 0. Nigga just told on himself. That's why I said they be thinking they smart when really they the dumbest motherfuckers in society. Get the fuck out of here. So let's see what we're gonna review first, right? Now I'm gonna be all over the place because all this don't have to do with YouTube and game stalking and all this old other weird shit though, right? Let's see what I just finished looking at. Oh, okay, this is one of the videos I thought of. It may be interesting to y'all, it may not be. Who gives a fuck? I'm up here talking about shit that I found interesting in. I found substance in, right? So this, for instance, this reminded me of a Cain and Abel type situation. We're gonna go to World Star because it's something I just seen. Oh, there you go, right there. Damn, it just was showing up. We're gonna scroll down and click it though. Let's see. Here we go, right here. Now I'm pretty sure y'all all familiar with this popular YouTuber by Asho Speed. I believe he got like 30 plus million subscribers on YouTube. He be doing the wildest of the wildest things, like from homophobe. I mean, from the rainbow color type of things to, I mean, you name it, right? So this is his little brother, right? And he's just giving his testimony, basically speaking about why he don't like his brother being famous in his life. And this is sort of like, it paints the, it sort of like strikes me as this Cain and Abel type situation when one brother was jealous of the other. Not saying that he's really jealous of him, because I'm not gonna put that on I Show Speed younger brother, but get your ass over there. Chill, bro. But it just lets you know how things could turn sour in the blink of an eye. So this is his little brother. This is Asho Speed, and I just want y'all to understand how he feel as Asho Speed being his brother. And this is where you get those Cain and Abel situations from, though, right? But when you really
you have big plans. You need a space, not just any space, the right space. A space to teach, a space to work.
I want to be a regular kid. I want to be a regular kid. I want to.
So you hear what he's saying. So I'm not gonna say that he in a sense is jealous of him, but I can see how people could misconstrue this. But he started out this whole conversation with saying that he want to be a regular kid. Say that he giving y'all the whole scenario of him wanting to be a regular kid, but how basically what he's saying is how he have to live in the shadows of his brother and how it make him feel. And this is the type of stuff that y'all could go and look up criminal cases on it though, where certain individuals feel that type of way about a certain relative, whether it was an immediate family member, far as his mother, sister, father, brother, so on and so forth. and they felt as though that they had to cross them or X them out of the picture because they felt as though that they wasn't going to be able to reach their full potential or live their life without living in the shadows of so and so. But just listen to what he's saying though.
I want to be a regular kid. I want to be a regular kid. I want to do stuff without a famous brother. Let's say that. I want to do my own stuff. I want to have my brother be the main center of attention. Like every time I go to school, they bring up speed, yada yada yada. That job, like it ticks me off. It ticks me off. But like, I just want to be a regular kid without a famous brother. You know what I'm saying? Y'all probably don't know. I kind of want to hop off speed streams for like not 80 years, but like for like at least 3 years and see how it is. I want to cut contact with everybody over there and just be myself, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I won't say, like, take a break off of speed streams, take a break off of, like, streaming in general, and start, worrying about myself. You know what I'm saying? Cut contact with everybody else.
So that's
¿Tienes necesidad de velocidad? K1 Speed es la máxima experiencia de adrenalina para niños.
In a nutshell, he basically saying that he don't want to live in the shadows of his older brother, who's a famous YouTuber. Who's a famous YouTuber, right? He don't want to live in the shadows of IShowSpeed, but this type of, how could I say, the way that he's picturing and going about it, or the way that he's thinking, is really not what I would assume though, because I feel as though that, being brother with somebody like that's the benefit, especially when he introduced you to streams. Speed may feel as though that you're not old enough to interact or go on stream, or you may not be that type of character. If anybody watch Cassinet or stream, y'all know they do some wild things, say wild things, make rap this videos. I'm talking about do the most outlandish things. So IShowSpeed may not be looking at it from the point of view that his brother is, but his brother looking at it like, shit, I want to be my own person, do my own things, this, that, and the third. When IShowSpeed is really like introducing him to the game, just how what Cassinet did with Ray, the Asian boy, or whatever, or whatnot. I feel as though that IShowSpeed is really doing the same thing for his little brother. He's setting him up. He's getting him primed and prepped and ready to be a content creator. But his brother, this is what I think about it. His brother really don't see it as being that way. And it's to the point where he kind of like, I ain't gonna say resent his brother, but in a way he does, because he already let you know that he don't want his life to revolve around him. He just want to be a regular kid. He can't even go to school without people bringing up his brother, this, that, and the third, or whatever, or whatnot. And I think this same type of spirit that resides in him could manifest into that Cain and Abel spirit in a sense, though, because when you really look at it and listen to what he's saying, it's like, I don't think that he know no better though, because he's still young. But in a sense, nigga, I'm putting you on. You just don't even see it. I'm prepping and priming you for what it is that I'm doing. And I'm not saying that what IShowSpeed do is cool. It ain't cool at all, because he do a lot of weird, suspect, like outlandish shit, like clout chasing and just doing weird shit that I do not agree with. But my focal point is not on that. It's about the spirit that his brother possessed. And when you don't tame things like this, it manifests into something greater than what we're seeing or what we're hearing now. Like, who knows? Like, he could be the guy who snapped, and IShowSpeed get remembered because his brother snapped and took him out, unalived him or some shit like that. Not saying that his brother is capable of it or whatever or whatnot, but in the standpoint where you hear him saying stuff like this and talking like this, it ain't no good coming from, if don't nobody talk. If IShowSpeed really don't address the situation and shit like that, I see something like this really getting real ugly. But on another note, I just wanted to speak on that because it's weird though that family members would look at someone who's successful in their family in that light, but it happens every day. So I'm not surprised by it. It's just that I know IShowSpeed, not personally or whatever, but I'm familiar with his content and the things that he put out. and how he deal with his family, how cool he is with his family, his little brother. He didn't put him on straight, this, that, and the third. But how his little brother was looking at it is it could turn real ugly real fast. So if it does, you heard it here first, which I pray that it don't. And I hope that he understand what's really going on sooner than later. But on another note, though, I wanted to talk about something more important than this shit right here. I just don't, I don't know. I got empathy and sympathy for people like this, though, because you see, when you look at it, Asho Speed is the fit one, plays soccer, this, that, and the third. He's a young, defiant young man. What I mean by that is muscle tone and shape. He's athletic. He could do this and that and the third. So something like this could really take a toll on an individual like this. And we just seen stories on this where the brother, the sister, the father snaps and unalive the family and the crib and shit like that. And I don't want to see this with that, but this is where it all begins, though. People really don't see this. Like, I'm pretty sure Asho Speed see this, though. So it's all about how he go about it, how their parents go about it to make him feel comfortable with the situation. But I don't know, it's just weird. Maybe I see things differently or whatever or whatnot. But I wanted to talk about this, too. I'm pretty sure all of y'all are familiar with, a lot of
Great
you
question.
anyway, who
At the time of his death,
familiar with, this is what I hate about smart, dumb motherfuckers, right? I'm gonna talk a little bit more aggressive when dealing with an adult. I ain't gonna really get on Asho Speed brother like that. But
he was 51
young
years old.
Pharaoh, right?
Apparently, he was born.
Young Pharaoh, right? This is how smart, dumb motherfuckers is. I don't know how. Don't get me wrong. When I say I really used to like watch Young Pharaoh content, like I was a major supporter of him. But being that he went through what he done went through over the years and things of this nature, I just want y'all to see. When I say that this nigga done got so blinded, or it could be he said he got drugged. Who am I to say that he have or haven't? But I understand how the program works too, though. So when you become targeted by the government or these alphabet agencies, then the gloves is off. So they're liable to do anything, whether it's send a motherfucker at you that they know you like their profile. Say, for instance, when it comes to what type of women you like, they'll send that type of woman to you, and the whole time this woman could have a disease, they could pass it on to you, whatever tricks they got up their sleeve. So who's to say that he didn't get poisoned? I'm not up here to refute that or to say that it didn't happen. I don't know, honestly. I honestly don't know. But what I know is they've been a major decline in who Young Pharaoh was 4 years ago compared to who Young Pharaoh is today, right? And I'm subscribed to his newest YouTube channel, and I watched one of the presentations that he did the other day. And when I say this nigga is burnt the fuck out, bro, it's sad though, right? So he did this video the other day, right? Let me just show y'all how weird he is. So Young Pharaoh, oh, he live now? Oh no, everybody going to jail part 2 of the Young Dolph murder. No, this ain't it. What the I just want y'all to see, bro. This is Young Pharaoh.
Great question.
He's so burnt
At the
out.
time of his death, he was 51 years old.
He's so burnt out, it's sad though, right? He did a review video on this case where the 15-year-old daughter unalived her mom or stepmom and called her stepdaddy to unalive him, and then invited friends over the house though, right? This is how it go right here, right? I don't want to hear none of that.
People are just like him.
Taken.
Let me.
He blocked me because I oppose his narrative and the propaganda that he pushing, right? So what he's going to convince y'all of, or try to convince y'all of, is the girl that he's speaking on. Let me pull up her case right quick. Carly Gregg, right? So Carly Gregg is like a 15-year-old Caucasian female who unalived her parents, right? So even with everything that's been presented far-wise the evidence, I'm gonna let y'all see the video and everything. This is how dumb motherfuckers get. This is sad, bro, that people really It's sad, bro. It's sad. When you see a person fall for grace as a person who you actually supported type shit, it's sad, right? I want y'all to see this video, and I'm gonna let y'all listen to a YP commentary on this video, right? Let me see. Maybe I gotta pull up the straight video. Where is the video? I want to see the actual video. Okay, this one got some of it in it. I'm looking for this clip right here in the upper left-hand corner, right? If I can't find it, I'm gonna just give y'all a brief scenario of what happened or what transpired in this video. Boom. Right here, right? So now in this video, I just want y'all to see and listen to what young Pharaoh said and how dumb these weird ass fake spiritual gurus, and it's sad, bro. I ain't gonna do a lot of shit sad. So I oppose what he was saying, not in no disrespectful way, but like, bro, I've been there, done that, bro. You ain't catching no murders, or you ain't been to court for none of this. You don't know how the evidence, you don't know none of this shit you're talking about. Everything you're saying right now is basically misinformation, right? So what she did was, let's look at this. So look, boom. That's her mama right there, right? You're gonna see the daughter. So you're gonna see the daughter hiding something behind her back the whole time, which was the actual firearm, I'm assuming, which when young Pharaoh talk about it, he gonna say you never seen what was behind her back, which is true. We don't, but they have more evidence than what you're seeing right here, right there. So, but what he tried to say is, oh, because she had her head behind her back the whole time, you never see her with a gun. You never see her with a gun, but you literally see her, the girl, you're going to see her. Watch this. That's how dumb people is, right? So here go the daughter. Look, notice both hands is swinging, moving like a regular person would be, right? Watch this. She literally came around the corner looking for her mama, thinking her mama was in the kitchen. It don't take an Einstein or rocket scientist to determine that, though, right? So she went to go get the firearm, right? So you heard 2 shots go off. You heard her mama scream after the first shot, and it goes silent after the second shot. Watch the demeanor of the daughter. That's 3 shots. You heard it hit the counter and everything. Notice she kept her hand behind her back. So now she texting her friends and so on to have them to come over after she already got the stepdad there to try to kill the stepdad as well, or either she did do it though, right? Look what the headlines say. Let's get this out the way. It said, Carly Gregg, 15, saying Texas stepdad seconds after allegedly fatally shooting her mom. So we seen that. Let's listen to what young Pharaoh goofy ass talking about. Niggas be so. And he think he was cooking. I opposed what he was saying. This whole ass nigga blocked me. Niggas don't like niggas to goddamn front them with facts or something logical.
Let me confirm. This happened in March. So this is well beyond her. The list of charges that help establish all elements of the crime. Where is everything?
So this weird ass nigga said that she need to be released. Listen to his title. Alleged teen killer Carly Craig must be released immediately via constitutional rights violation. This weird ass nigga is the same nigga who destroyed his whole legacy on YouTube and saying that this dumbass nigga talking about something. He's the number one black lawyer in the world, the number one lawyer in the world, so on and so forth, and how he's an expert in criminal law, this, that, and the third. But listen to this weird ass nigga, bro. This shit is sad, bro.
Everything. Where is everything? Like I said, where is everything? It's not there because the police were being lazy and they didn't do their job. Is she wrong? Is this little girl grimy? Is she evil? I don't know. I don't know her personally. I can't judge her. I don't.
He said, she wrong? Is she grimy? Is she evil? Then he said, I don't know. I don't know her personally. Nigga, if she wrong, what are you talking about? So basically, you already admit that you don't know if she's wrong or right. You don't know because you don't know her. So whether she had a motive to kill them or not, it's totally up to her or for the prosecutor to prove. For you to sit up here and say she's innocent and violations of her constitution and shit like that is just completely weird, first and foremost. But anyway,
I don't get that invested into cases. But I will say this:
he don't get that.
Whether she the evilest fucking,
he don't get that invested in cases, but he's doing case reviews, and then he just said he don't know if she's evil or not. Now he's saying whether she's the most evilest bitch. It can't. Why is you double talking like you doing, bro? You weird ass nigga. Why is you doing that? You weird ass nigga. But okay.
little omen child in the world, or whether she's a victim of in-house abuse, doesn't matter now because this is called a miscarriage of justice. You know how many cases all around the world about to go in the garbage for miscarriage of justice because the police and the FBI and the military and the CIA is being lazy on that paperwork and mishandling that fucking paperwork? And that's why it's a crime when you do that. That's why it's a federal crime.
So he said that her being the suspect in a murder is what is the words he said specifically? This is weird, bro.
They didn't do their job. Is she wrong? Is this little girl grimy? Is she evil? I don't know. I don't know her personally. I can't judge her. I don't get that invested into cases. But I will say this: whether she the evilest fucking little omen child in the world, or whether she's a victim of in-house abuse, doesn't matter now because this is called a miscarriage of justice. You know how many cases all around the world about to go in the garbage for miscarriage of justice because the police and the FBI and the military and the CIA is being lazy on that paperwork and mishandling that fucking paperwork? And that's why it's a crime when you do that. That's why it's a federal crime when you do that.
Bro, when I say he burnt the fuck out, bro, this shit is sad, bro, for real, because people literally line up and praise some shit like this. How is this a miscarriage of justice when they have her on camera? They have evidence. They have the gun. They have fingerprints. They have everything. And then he'll tell y'all that they don't have this. In the same video, he gonna say they don't have this, they don't have that. And then he gonna say, well, at least I don't think they haven't showed us. Like, who are you? Why would the prosecutor of any case show you, a regular Joe, their case, their evidence? Why would they do that, you weird ass nigga? Who are you? You are the same individual who talk about some, yeah, my baby mama ready to get locked up and it's going to be a military tribunal because she set me up to get robbed. And then on top of that, I'm going to do business with the Asians, with the Asian community. He trying to convince people that this nigga burnt out. He trying to convince people that he's such of a big profile or a high value target that he have the military ready to go to war with him, and they're gonna lock up his baby mama, and she's gonna go on a military tribunal. She's gonna get brought to justice in that fashion. This is what he's trying to convince people. He's literally been saying this for the last 2-3 years, and ain't nothing happened yet. But no one weird ass regular average Joe even have that type of power to even call in the military and say, go lock my baby mama up because she tried to have me robbed. What? Bro, shut the fuck up, weird ass nigga. Who you think you talking to? But he be having people brainwashed to the fact where they be in his comment section agreeing with him. Oh, it's the general froze this, that, and the third. Just read some of the comments. These people are the stupidest people in the world. You really think, what? Why haven't he had it done yet? He's telling y'all that he's a trillionaire and he's living in apartments. He told y'all I'm the first black young scholar and this, that, and the third. I'm a trillionaire. The military gonna go lock my baby mama up because they try to have me robbed. And what? What are you talking about?
Let's keep it pushing.
Keep it pushing.
I want you to want me. Into my body. I'd love to feel my please. To work out, I need.
Hurry up, get past this Bama ass shit.
Let's get exercising. Everybody feeling good?
Okay, so this is prosecutorial misconduct. I'm actually gonna do this case for her. I'm gonna do this case for her off the strength. I'm not even gonna delete this shit when I'm done. So this is prosecutorial misconduct right here. Okay. What did she say? District attorney, Bubba Bramlett, district attorney, right? Said what? She's fixing to go to prison for the rest of her life. You hate that. She's 15 years old, but that's exactly where she belongs. Wrong. That's prosecutorial misconduct. That's prosecutorial maliciousness. You got this 15-year-old young lady. Let's call her.
He said, so it's prosecutorial misconduct. Where do that? What? She's trying a case, you weird ass nigga, based off the evidence presented, nigga. What are you talking about? How is that prosecutorial misconduct? How? Because she's presenting the evidence. Let's just listen to what he say. Watch, and I'm gonna debunk all the shit. This nigga the stupidest motherfucker on the planet.
A young lady. You have this 15-year-old young lady in a courtroom without no evidence, no tangible evidence. You didn't establish prima facie evidence. You never afforded her a constitutional right to be present at a grand jury and speak on her own behalf. And
you see what I'm saying? No accuser is present when the grand jury is deliberating. Just like what we just seen with Puff Daddy, nigga. What the fuck is you talking about? No one. You don't have the right to confront the grand jury in the court of law. It's done in secrecy. You weird ass nigga. You can't confront the grand jury when they're deliberating. You would never know who is part of the grand jury, nigga. You would never know. As the nigga who they're rendering a verdict on, rather than say, well, we got enough evidence to go ahead and push forward with charging this person, or do you think that this person is guilty based on the evidence we presented to you? Do you think this person is guilty? No one has the right to face the grand jury. That's just how it goes. No one. Puff Daddy just literally went through that. Literally. That's one of the most recent high-profile cases of a mogul, of a billionaire. Nigga, no one has that right. You weird ass nigga. Can't no one on God's green earth confront the grand jury when they're rendering an indictment on you, nigga. What is you talking about? You stupid motherfucker. Those are facts. You don't have the right to know who you're never gonna know who the grand jury is. The grand jury operate, they'll have 23 people. And out of the 23 people, it's gonna be the majority vote on who think that this person, we have enough charges to bring a case against this person. So do y'all wish to elect to indict this individual or not? You can't. This ain't a regular trial, you weird ass nigga. Now in the trial, you have the right to face your accusers. But when the grand jury is deliberating whether they're gonna bring charges and write off on the indictment where they're trying to bring forth against you, you don't have the right to confront the grand jury. You dumb motherfucker. What is you talking about? You stupid, smart, dumb bitch. I hate a nigga like this, bro.
State, you know, why she did or didn't do what it is you're alleging her to do. And even if she don't want to be there.
Let me just go ahead and look this up right quick. Let me just look this up just to bring this up. This is totally be freestyle. I just want to show y'all that niggas really dumb. As, how could I phrase this? As a suspect, do I have the right to confront the grand jury? He tells us he's the #1 black young lawyer in the world. Grand jury proceedings are secret and suspects are not present when witnesses testify. What the fuck is you talking about, young Pharaoh? But when I expose you for speaking this misinformation, you tried to block me. You dumb, weird ass nigga. You're wrong about everything you say because you never been in that situation. Bitch ass nigga. Fuck is you talking about? I know what I'm talking about. You don't, nigga. You don't have the right. No suspects generally do not have the right to confront the grand jury. Facts. But he said that she should be free because she ain't get the right to confront the grand jury. That's not how it works, you stupid motherfucker. But anyway, let's finish listening to this dumb motherfucker who think he's smart.
At least you didn't even give her the chance to deny it. Never.
Nigga, if that's the case, when nobody ever get charged with a RICO case. That's just like the feds watching YSL for all them years, and then they bring an indictment, and then you say, oh, I ain't get a chance to deny that. Bitch, that's not how it work. Oh, so we can't charge you because we got to let you speak, and you say, no, I ain't do that. Bitch, that's not how it fucking work, you dumb motherfucker.
Never had an adult present during any interaction with her, and you held her for more time than you are state and federally allowed to hold her, and you didn't prosecute this case in the amount of time you were supposed to. And
bro, in order for you to say that they didn't prosecute the case in a amount of time, that means that Carly Craig lawyer would have had to put in for a speedy trial. A speedy trial is you have to bring forth the case and its whole proceedings and conclusions within a 5 to 6 month span. If you do not do that, then my client get to walk free. But the only way that they could get around that is if something goes on with the prosecutor, something goes on with your lawyer, or something goes on with a key witness in that time, and then they have the right to put it off 3 times. They have the right to put it off 3 times before they could rule the case as a mistrial or drop charges, which is a non-pros. Everything that you're saying is completely wrong, nigga. And literally everything that he said about this case so far is wrong. And he talking about something, I represent her for free. For what? To get her the death penalty? That's all you gonna do, nigga. Facts. Everything you said so far is wrong. Literally everything. Speedy trial. He said they took too long. We see trials. The YSL case. We could keep going back to references on this. How long has that case been going on so far? How long? For a couple of years. Her case hasn't even been going on for that long. So how is it that you're going to say that they ain't try her in an adequate time? Bitch, you don't even know if she put in for a speedy trial. You literally got to put in for a speedy trial. Watch this. The Speedy Trial Act, in contrast, sets forth two clear time limits. An informative or indictment must follow within 30 days of arrest, and a trial must begin within 70 days of indictment or arraignment. That's what a speedy trial is, bitch. So the judge have the right to say, yeah, I accept your motion for a speedy trial. No, we got the right for a speedy trial, so it's not up to the lawyer. I mean, the judge. It's solely up to you, the defendant. I want a speedy trial. This is what I did with my murder case. I want a speedy trial, nigga. Yeah, y'all say that y'all got this and that. Put it together in 70 days, nigga. Do that. They couldn't. So what they kept doing was they kept changing prosecutors. Every time it came time for me to go to court, what they did was that legal loophole. They only have 3 times to continue the case, nigga. And what they did was change prosecutors every time where it came time for me to go to trial. They did it until they couldn't do it no more, which scratched my case from 7 months to a year, from not even a year in full in total. It was 11 months. So it went from me supposed to go into trial in 6 to 7 months to me going to trial in 11 months because they utilized all their resources. They already used their 3 opportunities. So we're not going to take this unless it's a valid reason. So what they did was they had to change venue. That was the first put off. Then what they had to do was call in the special prosecutor. That was the second put off. Then what they had to do was switch my lawyer. They did that. The courts did that. That was their 3rd time. Now they have to go to court. It's no more. It's no more. We have to go to court. You can't put it off no more or I automatically beat the case. Weird ass nigga. What is you talking about? This goes to show that you've never been through nothing like this, but you trying to scam the people on YouTube like you was really doing this and doing that in the streets when you on this bitch singing lullabies, talking about something. Richard Jefferson, he robbed this person when we was together, this, that, and the third. How the fuck you go from a gangster to doing this to that, to saying that, oh, Richard Booz, he did this, and he did that, and the police let him do away with it, and you going back and forth with that nigga on YouTube. Shut the fuck up. How you couldn't get yourself out none of them situations? I got myself on my murder case. I found the technicality. Y'all want to know how I beat my murder case? It's because the weapon that they caught, that they got out the sewer, my oldest brother, who's dead right now, Dom, God rest his soul, he took the stand on me. That's still my brother, still love him dearly. You want to know what they did and how I beat the case, how smart I am? I got into the law library, started reading cases similar to mine. And you know what I determined? What they did was when they ran the gun for analysis, they did the fingerprints and the DNA, right? But they didn't do the ballistics. So when I peeped that they didn't have the ballistics, you want to know what I figured out? That you cannot say that this is an actual gun if you did not prove that it has the ability to expel a projectile by the means of explosion, which meaning is if you didn't test fire this gun and you prove that if you put a bullet in it and you click it and the hair trigger hits the bullet and it goes off and bang, happen when you pull the trigger. If you didn't prove that scientifically, then all I have to say is it was a stage gun. That's a prop gun. You can't argue with it because you can't load the gun up in the courtroom and fire off a shot to say, see, it is a real gun. No, bitch, you didn't prove that it's a real gun. You didn't prove that this gun that you're trying to say is a real gun have the means to propel a projectile by the means of explosion because you didn't test for that, nigga. You test for DNA and you test for a motherfucking fingerprints. You didn't test the gun. You didn't fire it. So you don't even know if this gun matched the crime, nigga. You have no comparison to say that, yeah, we put this bullet out on the victim and we fired this gun and it's a complete match. They didn't do that. I beat them on that technicality, not because my lawyer pointed that out, because I pointed it out, nigga. I did the case study. You weird ass nigga. Me. Go look my trial up, nigga. Read the transcripts, nigga. And read it all the way to the end, nigga, when they had to render their verdict. And look, it gonna say, who said this? Oh, Judge Franklin said this. Officer Moyer said this. Prosecutor said this. Witness said this. David said this. It's gonna tell you who said what, nigga. You're gonna see that I was the one who interjected, stood up. and said this, nigga, and bring this to light. My lawyer didn't do that. I did. That was my ace in the hole in case they tried to railroad me, nigga. Chess, not checkers. You don't know shit about what you're talking about, nigga. Facts. Weird ass, smart, dumb ass nigga. But listen to this stupid nigga, bro. He blocked me because he ain't know what else to say. I told him, bro, go look up this case study. Go look up such and such versus Pennsylvania. Go look at it, bro. What are you talking about? But listen.
And you trying to give her a sentence that you cannot give her because she's a juvenile and it's not an egregious crime.
He said murder is not an egregious crime. She's being charged with murder. I showed y'all the video where she walked in there. You heard 3 gunshots. She kept her hand behind her back the entire time. Then she texts her step-pops. Her step-pops got there. Her step-pops testified that, yeah, she texted me and let me know this. She did this. She said this, that, and the third. They got the text messages. They got all the digital evidence that they need from the phone records, from the text messages and everything. This nigga said that it wasn't an egregious crime. It was murder, nigga. It don't get more egregious than that besides raping and someone. What are you talking about? How murder is not an egregious crime, you weird ass nigga? He tried to sound so smart, so educated, and to the dumb motherfuckers who never been in that situation or never had to study case law because they're fighting for their life, they wouldn't know. They just go agree with him because they fanboys and fangirls. He's all wrong about everything that he's saying right now. Facts. I'm not just saying that to be a dick or a prick. If he was right, kudos to him. He's been right about a lot of things when it comes to that scientific shit that he be talking and he used to talk. But other than this, what he's talking about, he gonna get a nigga sent up shit creek without a paddle. Facts. Life in the bank. Listening to a nigga like that.
Like I said, was she eating her mother at the dinner table? No.
What?
Was she turning her into a damn puppet like on Dead Silence? No.
So his argument
she shot her.
His argument is, Your Honor, it wasn't an egregious crime because she didn't eat her mama at the dinner table. She didn't turn her into a puppet. She just simply went in there and executed her, took her life. So it's not egregious unless she's eating her at the dinner table or turning her into a puppet, like the movie he just gave a scenario on. What? Who the fuck lawyer is this, bro? Because I'm ready to hold this nigga in contempt. You got to find you a new lawyer. Is this who you really want representing you? Okay, cool.
That's standard. That's standard.
He said standard. Lord.
That's the standard module of violence in 2024. Stabbing. If this was...
So he said, so basically what he said, Your Honor, that's standard. It's just like a stabbing. Just if you kill somebody with a pistol, that's just a regular murder, Your Honor. That's not egregious. He killed somebody how normal people would kill somebody, with a knife or with a gun. What? You retarded motherfucker. He burnt out.
3,000 years ago, somebody probably would have got shot with a bow and arrow or hit with a spear. Okay, then, so that's maliciousness. That's
what are you talking about? This nigga is burnt the fuck out, bro.
It's maliciousness, right? That's
how people fall from grace is crazy, bro. And he's really saying this shit and he's believing it and he's pandering this shit to the small audience that he do got now, which is granted bigger than mine because his presence on social media, he was a content creator, things of that nature, way before I even got in the realm of even doing this shit. I ain't trying to surpass him. I ain't trying to take over his whatever legacy he had and nothing that. I'm just speaking the honest truth. Everything this man's saying right now will land you in prison for life taking this type of, bro, this shit is wild. This shit is wild. He said, look, 3,000 years ago, Your Honor, you could have got hit with a spear or shot with a bow and arrow, but she did what's normal in society today. She shot you with a gun. So it's not as egregious as eating your mama at the dinner table, so you shouldn't be charging her with this and trying to force her to have life in jail. What? So many teens that got charged with. Tay-K was 15 when he got locked up in Chicago. He got a life sentence. This happens every time. This is not normal. I mean, this is not abnormal. You making it seem like, oh, it never happened. A teenager got tried as an adult. What the fuck is you talking about? This shit happens every fucking day. You weird ass nigga, but okay. Smart guy.
Judicial, that's prosecutorial maliciousness. That's a crime. Defense attorney Kevin Camp told the jury that it has been extremely hard on Greg's family and asked them not to make it worse by sentencing her to life behind bars. Okay, now this is professional negligence because it's not up to the jury to sentence this girl to life behind bars.
Yes, it is, bro. The jury hand down the hardest sentence. The judge hand out the lightest sentence. When the judge, say for instance, if you go for a murder case, you get found guilty, and it say you're facing 25 to life, the jury is going to give you the life. The judge is the one who's going to say, well, I give you 25 years or 25 years plus 10. The judge is going to always give you the lighter sentence. He's not going to give you the max. The jury is the one. Bro, watch what I'm telling you, bro. Listen to what this nigga just said, bro. This is all me freestyling. I don't got to research it because I've been through it, right? Listen to what he's saying, and I'm going to prove to y'all that once again, what he's saying is motherfucking wrong.
Was she turning her into a damn puppet like on Dead Silence? No. She shot her. That's standard. That's standard.
This nigga burnt out.
That's the standard module of violence in 2024. Stabbing. If this was 3,000 years ago, somebody probably would have got shot with a bow and arrow. Or hit with a...
Oh, so I guess the same thing applies to mass shooters, right? He said, Your Honor, he didn't go in there and kill 30 people with a spear. He went in there with an AR-15 and just shot up everything and killed 30 people with a rifle. That's standard. For you to use a gun to kill something, that's standard. He didn't go in there maliciously and egregiously and use the bow and arrow or a spear. So you got to look out for him because he could have used a spear or a bow and arrow, which is way more worse. What? Who the fuck is this guy? They would have sent this nigga to the loony bin. Like, bro, you can't be serious, bro. Haul this nigga away. Send this nigga to Tucker's. Fuck is you talking about, weird ass nigga?
Spear. Okay, then, so that's maliciousness. That's maliciousness, right? That's judicial. That's prosecutorial maliciousness. That's a crime. Defense attorney.
So he keeps saying prosecutorial maliciousness, right? Let's see. Prosecutorial maliciousness. A malicious prosecution is a civil wrong that occurs when someone is the subject of unjustified legal proceedings that are brought against them with malice and without probable cause. The victim can then seek damages from their prosecutor. You see what I'm saying? Bitch, she texted her step pops. Let her pops know that she killed him. We seen the video. We heard the bang, bang, bang. What are you talking about? How is they bringing charges against her in a malice way or a malicious way, nigga? What the fuck is you talking about? So if that's the case, murder is so easy to beat. And I could beat it so easily on camera because all I got to do is walk off camera and let a gun off and walk back off camera. As long as you don't see a gun, I ain't do it. I'm the only motherfucker there. I'm the only motherfucker there, and the time of death is exactly the time that they see on the video footage with me being the only motherfucker there, not including the text messages that I already sent confirming that I was the one that did it. What are you talking about? How is that prosecutorial misconduct? How? Dumbass motherfuckers, bro.
Kevin Camp told the jury that it has been extremely hard on Greg's family and asked them not to make it worse by sentencing her to life behind bars. Okay, now this is professional negligence because it's not up to the jury to sentence this girl to life behind bars.
Okay, so that's another point that I told y'all. Who sentenced people longer, the jury or the judge? I think that's how I want to phrase it. Who sentenced? In general, judges are responsible for sentencing convicted defendants, not juries. However, some states allow juries to recommend alternative sentences. So, depending on the state that you're in Virginia, the juries are allowed to offer you the max. They're not going to offer you nothing but the max, or it's going to be not guilty, or you're convicted for this. Say, for instance, if you're facing multiple crimes, one charge carried 25 years, one charge carried the max of 5 years. The jury could say, well, we found them not guilty on the charge that carries 5 years max, but we found them guilty on the charge that carried 25 years max, and we recommend for them to get 25 years. The judge could say, well, yeah, I think that's a little bit steep. I'm a acknowledge your verdict, your guilty verdict on the suspect, but I'm going to charge them and sentence them to 20 years. The judge could do that, but the jury is going to always give the max on whatever charge you're convicted of. Facts. I don't know what this guy's talking about. He's a fucking clown. But anyway.
The jury is only there to render a verdict, a guilty a verdict, and add an opinion. The judge is the one who says how long you going back there for.
No, we just read it. No, we just read it. Oh, look, they're giving the Virginia case right here. In some cases, juries may exceed. You see, in some cases, juries may exceed sentencing guidelines, resulting in longer sentences, nigga. What the fuck is you talking about, nigga? You don't know what the fuck you talking about. For example, in Virginia, juries exceed sentencing guidelines in half of the cases they heard in 2018, while judges only did so in 9% of the cases. So what they're saying is the judge recommended less time, and they took less time for the sentences, and the jury recommended the most. I told y'all, Virginia is different. I don't know what he's talking about, but for the vast majority, the jury is the motherfucking executioner, nigga. The judge is liable to go off of what they say. Facts. And the judge could overstep that if he want to. But 9 times out of 10, he gonna go, you see, it say 9% of the time. The judge did the opposite. The vast majority of the time, whatever the jury say, the judge go, unless the judge want to be like, you know what? They sentenced you to 50 years, but I'm gonna add on 20 years, nigga. So you got 50 years plus 20. That's where the plus come from. So when you heard life plus life, that plus life came from the jury. The extra plus life, the original life came from the jury. The plus life came from the judge. Those are facts. What he's talking about is completely misinformation. He don't know what the fuck he's talking about. But anyway.
If you got to go upstate or if you got to go to a federal, basically the judge is the one who sentences you, and the judge must sentence you according to what you did. And in this case, the judge should have threw this shit out and told the district attorney, you going to jail. But now the judge is in trouble right with the district attorney because they let this fly.
What? Okay, whatever.
I don't know if this is a video of the shooting right here in this news article, but we're going to play it and see.
Listen to his logic. Listen to this dumbass nigga logic, bro.
Okay, I think she already shot her and she got the gun behind her back.
Look, you see what he said? That's obvious, nigga. We heard the gunshots. He said, I think she already shot her and she got the gun behind his back. Watch how he switch it up. There go the gunshot. You gonna hear one more gunshot. That's 3. Boom. Look at her. Look at her. She said exactly. She's agreeing with what he say, and she don't know shit. This is crazy. This is how wild and rapid. This is how dangerous misinformation could be. I'm not lying. It just goes to show when you see simple shit like this and you see people who are agreeing and they don't know nothing about fucking case laws or anything like that. They never been in a situation to like literally experience it. to actually go through it. They just agree with who they like. That shit weird, bro. I could never be that type. Listen to this nigga. Watch what he say.
Okay, now here's the thing. They say she had the firearm behind her back. She probably did, but we can't tell. Let's just be fair. Let's be honest here. Like I said, I'm being fair. You don't know what the fuck that little girl got behind her back from this surveillance video out the home, because
And in a sense, that's true because we don't see it on camera, but it's completely obvious what she did. And then now on top of that, they recovered the weapon with her prints on it. You stupid motherfucker. You stupid motherfucker. And then on top of that, the time frames correlates with each other from the CCTV footage that she has in her house, from the text messages that she's sending out right now, to the cost and the time of death. You stupid motherfucker. But okay, genius.
because we can't see. And how the fuck can the district attorney come into a courtroom and say this little girl had a firearm behind her back? Well, why you never charged her with criminal possession of a firearm? If she was never...
Because she wasn't a criminal before this took place. Nigga, the only way that work is if I'm a criminal and I get caught with a pistol, you dumbass nigga, in the commission of a fucking felon or a crime. She never was a criminal. This was her first crime right here, which was murder. So why would she be in criminal possession of a firearm when she was never deemed or convicted as a criminal? You stupid motherfucker. Nigga stupid, bro.
Never charged with criminal possession of a firearm. That means she never possessed a firearm.
So let's go look up the law, criminal possession of a firearm. Let's see what they say, because this nigga's stupid. Criminal possession of a firearm, meaning any person who violates this section by knowingly and intentionally possesses or transporting any firearms and who was previously convicted. Bro, this nigga stupid as a bitch, bro. I hate dumb, smart motherfuckers, bro. Because niggas really be dumb as a bitch, bro. And they got this cult-like following where niggas don't even fact check, never been in the scenario, and they just listen to stupid motherfuckers like this. Young Pharaoh is the type of nigga who gonna get you in court and get you 1,000 motherfucking years. Listening to a nigga like this. I don't have to go and read this. This is me improving. I didn't go and research this before I did this video. This is what I've been through and what I know because I've been through. He don't know what this is common sense. Why would she be in possession and why would she be criminally in possession when she was never a criminal before she was in possession of a firearm? That's just like my son, God forbid, who's what? Let's use the oldest one, 16 years old, get caught with a gun. He's not a criminal. He's not a criminal. So it's not the same. You stupid motherfucker, but okay. Previously convicted of any other felony within the prior 10 years shall be sentenced to a mandatory minimum term of imprisonment of 2 years. Like I said, this nigga stupid. He don't know law. He get up here and pump fake for the dummies who don't know it. He tried to sound so educational, so well versed, and try to sound like he's an intellect. He's really not. Niggas is stupid. He burnt the fuck out. I don't know if it was the drug or what it was, bro, but this nigga burnt out. When you really start listening, researching, or you knowing or whatever or whatnot, bro, niggas frauds. This is why he blocked me. I didn't say nothing disrespectful. I just was like, young Farrell, like, you wrong, bro. That's not how it worked. He blocked me.
So what did she do? Did she telekinetically kill her mother? What did she do?
It's
okay, let's
obvious.
keep it pushing.
The video just showed what she did. This nigga said, did she telekinetically kill her mama? Huh? Bitch, you just watched the video. What you mean? Why are you making this sound like some X-Men type shit, you weird ass nigga? You saw what the fuck just went on. But okay, play them games, not with me.
But I'm being honest here. I'm being fair. At no point in time in this video do you see her with a firearm. At no point in time in this video do you see that white girl.
We don't have to. That's just like if the situations or the weapons was reversed and she went in the back room and her mother ended up unalive and she had stab wounds and she come in here sit down while her mother is dead or whatever or whatnot, and they come arrest her, do their little investigation, and they see that these two are the only ones in the house. And from CCTV footage, nigga, we just see her mama walk past in the same back room that they found her in. The gunshots went off, and she came out of the room where her mama was dead at and sat right here and started texting. What the fuck is you talking about, nigga? Of course, you're guilty. What are you talking about? We didn't see nobody else enter. After the gunshots went off, you sat down and started texting. The footage is showing this. It's showing that they have footage and recordings going on in their house right now, nigga. So it showed who entered, who didn't enter, when the step pops got there, everything that transpired from the first responders. Nigga, what are you talking about? You a stupid motherfucker.
White girl with a firearm at no point in time. In this particular video that we watching on whatever this news station is, I don't care if this is a news station. At no point in time do you see that little girl with a firearm. You don't know what the fuck she got behind her back. You don't know what she got. But you don't see no firearm at all. You see a cell phone in her hand. You don't see no firearm. Now, like I said, I might be speaking too early. I didn't watch the trial, but at least from what I see, I don't see her being charged with no firearm. I ain't see no firearm get brought into no courtroom that matched the shells. I ain't see none of that. But maybe it did. I'm going to go in.
You see what I'm saying? He's letting y'all know that he don't know the evidence that was presented during her case. He said he basing it all on what y'all seen in this video right here. He said, I ain't see the firearm. I ain't see no gun brought in the case or evidence, this, that, and the third, but maybe it did. Nigga, that's because you're unfamiliar with her case. You're going off of this little snippet right here. You're trying to sound smart and educational when really you a stupid motherfucker. A nigga who did drunk too much of the Kool-Aid. But okay. Weird ass nigga.
We're going to look, but I ain't see that. Let's keep it pushing.
Dumbass niggas, bro.
I didn't see her do nothing in that video that was criminal. She walked in the kitchen. She had her hand behind her back. Did she have a gun in her hand? Probably. Did she have nothing in her hand? Probably. The point is, why the fuck the police ain't going there and recover a weapon? Where the fuck is the weapon?
They did. That's evidence for the case. Why would they go on national TV and tell y'all all the evidence that we got to build this case up against? So let's just leak all our information to the public and let them know so we could let the prosecutors know how to deflect and defend, and let's teach them how to build a case against us. Bitch, why would I do that? Why would I tell you my game plan and what we got? Nigga, all that's for motion of discovery. That's where that comes in at. You want to know what we got against you? Wait for the motion of discovery, you fuck nigga. Why would we get on national TV and tell you all the evidence we got so it give you enough time to come up with a game plan? You weird as fuck. Wait for the motion of discovery, nigga. Don't no case do that. Never in history have that ever occurred, you weird ass nigga, where they come out on day one and tell you all the evidence that they got. Where we got this, we got fingerprints, this, that, and the third. No, that none of that has ever happened. Pull up any video, any criminal case where that has happened. It never happened because that's not how they operate, you weird ass nigga. That's why they got motion of discovery. So the lawyer, the defendant lawyer, could put in for a motion of discovery so he could ask y'all, well, okay, what evidence do y'all have against my client? And if they don't present all of them and they try to pop up on some evidence during trial, that's called violation of the Brady. Nigga, what the fuck is you talking about? Stupid motherfucker.
Oh, you didn't do your job. Okay. Let's keep it pushing.
That nigga,
okay, here. This is the same video.
Nigga, cocaine.
This is the video that was shown to the jury at her trial. If I'm not mistaken, somebody's singing. Okay, let me correct you real fast. Somebody said this is open and shut because she's on camera. So why do we need all that evidence? You the type of person that's the reason that the country is fucked up. You the type
Oh
of
my
person that's the
God.
reason.
See, I was in here during this time, and this is what he told this person. He told this person that this person who commented with a logical response, this nigga Young Pharaoh told him that he's the reason that the criminal justice system is fucked up, that America is fucked up. What? What the fuck is you talking about? How am I the reason? And you're basically telling us that because you don't know what evidence they got against her, that she's guilty of this prosecutorial misconduct, and they're going after her maliciously, and the judge shouldn't even convict her to this, that, and the third, and then being that she's a juvenile, then they can't say that this, that, and the third, and plus they can't say that it was criminal possession. Bitch, they never said that it was criminal possession. Do you know what criminal possession means? You don't know any of that. But the person who commented that this is an open and shut because she's on camera, why so? We need all that. I mean, what all the evidence. I mean, he just got me so worked up because motherfuckers is this dumb that they listen to a stupid motherfucker like this and they'd be like, facts, YP. Yup, YP. Get him, YP. What? You niggas is fucking sheep.
That the courtrooms is fucked up. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Oh Lord.
It doesn't matter if something is on camera. What appears to be and what is really happening is two different.
This nigga said it don't matter what is on camera. What? Oh my
things.
God.
How do you know I won't throw on a black hoodie and shoot at somebody, and then right after I do it, tell somebody else to run by the camera with a black hoodie? Now you got two people running by this camera at the same time.
Nigga, they wouldn't know. They wouldn't even know that it was two individuals, bitch, because you just said that you was dressed in black and hoodie and you was on camera in the black hoodie, and then you got out of camera and then you told somebody else to run past the camera. As far as they know, they gonna know it's this. They gonna think it's the same one individual because they didn't see two people on screen at once. They only found one shell case, and that's from the weapon that you use, you stupid motherfucker. That's how they determine whether it's just common sense, you stupid bitch. Nigga stupid, bro, for real, bro.
And I could go pick somebody that's the same exact height as me, the same exact size as me, got dreadlock, got locks and everything.
But they was never able to identify you from the jump because you had on all black with a hoodie, you stupid motherfucker. So if you go and find somebody that fits your statue and things like this, and you get them to run across the camera, they're still going to think that it's one person, and they still don't know who that person is because they don't have a detailed description of you, you stupid motherfucker. Now, they would be able to tell if it's one or two shooters or more by the different type of shell cases they found. And if y'all use the same caliber of gun, that's where the ballistics kick in, motherfucker, because the ballpoint pen, the hammer point from the motherfucking gun is going to leave distinctive marks. None of them are the same. So if you fire your 9mm and I fire my 9mm, then the pen from my gun is going to leave a different mark from the pen on your gun. So they're still going to be able to case it and say, you know what? And then on top of that, they're going to be able to say, well, we found the bullet in the victim, or we found the bullet in this house, launched in this car door, or whatever, whatnot, and the scrapers on the side is completely different, which means that they came out of two different barrels. They came out two. Each barrel leave its own distinctive marks, nigga. Do you not know that? Do you not know that? You a stupid motherfucker.
And the police would be confused. This is why they got to get on the ground and stop relying on that fucking camera. If I'm on camera and I'm shooting a 38 revolver, how do you know that the other person that was shooting with me also didn't have a 38 revolver? Okay, so if I miss my shots and the next person's shots don't miss and they hit their target, if you take me to jail for murder, how you know that I'm the murderer? So what happens when you charge me with with murder, and really mine is just attempted murder and the murderer never got caught? You would never know that because you never went and picked the bullet up. You never went and picked the shell up off the ground to match it to the firearm. You would never know that because you never went and got a firearm to match it to the round that was found inside of the corpse.
But if they found it,
the point is,
that's what I was just saying. If they found it multiple rounds, then the engraving on each round is going to be different. So you could fire, it could be 16 shots fired total. I mean, in total. and 8 came from my gun, 8 came from your gun. They're the same caliber, but they're going to be able to tell which 8 came from which gun. All they need to find is one gun. All they need is one gun out the equation. Not even that. All they need is to collect the shell cases. Because all of the shell cases, if it was from one gun, will have the same markings on it, you stupid motherfucker. So if there's anything engraved in any one of these cases different, then that let them know that it came from a different gun with a different barrel, but it's the same caliber. It wasn't fired out of the same gun because all of these shells have the exact same marking. These other 4 shells that we did find have different markings, but it's the same caliber, which means that it was fired from the same kind of gun, but a different gun. You a stupid motherfucker. You don't know how none of that forensic shit work because you never been in that situation.
Is the police are not doing a job. Forensics is not pulling up. Nobody's doing their job. Only time the police do their fucking job is on TV. Is on Law and Order, is on shit like that. In real life, the police do not come do their fucking job. So whoever said that, that's why that is important.
Bro, this is crazy. For him to say that the police don't ever do their fucking job is bananas, bro, because I'm anti-cops. I don't like them motherfuckers, but to sit up here and say that they don't do their job when it comes to investigating crimes and convicting motherfuckers, you a goddamn lie. Why would you say something so bold and ignorant like that? Why would you say that? So they don't investigate nothing. Nothing gets solved. Nothing get done. No cold, no nothing. Nothing. So everybody who got convicted of a crime, evidence didn't matter because the cops ain't do their job anyway. So they just randomly selected who's going to be found guilty and who's going to be found innocent. This is how it operates to you. How did anybody get convicted if they ain't doing their job? Okay.
Important. That's why that is important. That's why it is important. Because you have to match the evidence. It has to match. That has to match. That has to match. The evidence has to match.
This nigga dumb.
You shot somebody with an AK-47. We got to find the AK-47 and match the rounds to you. We got to take the shells and match the rounds to the firearm that you used. We got to fingerprint them. We got to DNA them. And the reason that the police got to do that is because they got to see if it's a motherfucker out here shooting people, and you might could connect them to something that happened a year ago. You might could find a shell casing and then match the shell, and then match the shells, or it match a particular package of bullets that was used in another crime. But the point is, you would never know because you're not doing forensics.
Oh,
Listen to me. This shit happened to me. I'm speaking from. I'm finna do a documentary on my case.
This nigga lying.
I already got everything ready. Evidence.
He lying.
It's called tangible evidence for a reason. Where's tangible evidence at? You still got to prove that what we seeing on the footage is true beyond a reasonable doubt. You at least have to have one piece. You ain't got to have everything that she had in that house. You at least got to go get a bullet. Let's say she got ready to murder.
You don't, because this how stupid this nigga is, right? Say, for instance, that this same footage that we're watching right now, that as she came in the living room and set an object behind her back on the counter, this girl could have stabbed her mama with a motherfucking icicle, a sharp-ass icicle that would have melted, and it ain't no weapon now because it melted. Like if you grab a motherfucking icicle and stab a motherfucker in the eye with it, I'm talking about a sharp one of them Christmas time joints where it's almost 14 degrees outside. You stab a motherfucker straight in the eye with one of them joints, that joint can melt and go away. And you got her on camera coming back in, sitting down and texting, then texting her step pops saying this, that, and the third, and her step pops getting home, calling the cops, this, that, and the third. Bitch, it don't get no more tangible than this. What are you talking about? I don't need a firearm, or I don't need a knife to convict you of murder if we have other, not even circumstantial, but concrete evidence. Far-wise is this. We have the timeline, we have the time step, we have the time of death. We know that it was just only you and your mother in the house around this time from this, that, and the third. We got the text messages. What are you talking about? The gun is just the icing on the cake, but I don't need that to convict you, you stupid motherfucker. That what you think? Okay, cool.
Weapon. Okay, She got rid of the murder weapon. At least go get a bullet. At least go get a bullet
They had to pull the bullets up out the mama, stupid ass.
out of the house that matches the rounds that she used. So you can at least be like, listen, we don't got the murder weapon. We can't find it, but we know for a fact this bullet came out of the same pack of bullets, which was.
So you think they don't got that? So you mean to tell me whatever gun she used, you think that the daddy don't have bullets in the house to match that gun? That's what you think, you stupid motherfucker. So you think that the only bullets that ever existed in this house is the exact amount of bullets that's in the gun. So they ain't have no box they pulled them out of. You can't buy no 8-pack of bullets, nigga. When you buy bullets, that shit coming in 25, 30 bullets or more. Facts. You can't go buy an 8-pack of bullets, a 16-pack of bullets, a 15-pack of bullets. Unless they like shotgun shells or some shit like that. Why do you talk so stupidly? But okay.
Which was used in the murder. We know that. We matched the serial number up. We did a trace. And whoever the fuck she purchased these bullets from, and even if she brought them off the street, whoever they first purchased them from, all of these rounds was in the same container. That's how we know that at some point in time she had actual or constructive possession of this firearm, because her fingerprints is on the other bullets that was yet to be fired. So we can tell she was digging through the.
This how stupid it is, because when you go to a grand jury to get an indictment like this, you don't have to present every single piece of evidence. That's what the trial is for, right? So this footage alone would literally have been enough for the grand jury to indict this girl on murder. Facts. They didn't need nothing else. They didn't need nothing else. Literally, they needed nothing else to say, yeah, okay, y'all got enough evidence to take her to trial. It's up to y'all to prove it now when y'all get to trial. But I think that, you know, it's common logical sense. They were the only two at the house at the time. We just seen the mama walk past on camera. The daughter just went back there. We heard 3 loud bangs. We heard something clunk on the desk right there behind her as she stuck her hand behind the back to set on the counter. We heard all that. It don't take nothing but a rocket scientist. That's common sense. Now, we could be wrong. It's a small, tiny, wincy-bincy chance that we could be wrong, but I doubt it. They doubt it. We doubt it. Nigga, it's common sense. We see what the fuck going on. Now, what y'all got to do is prove that what we're seeing and what we think is correct, which, of course, we definitely know that it is. But anyway, let's play this game. So go out there and prove that we ain't tweaking. We ain't got shit misconstrued. It's common sense. We saw what happened. But okay.
The ammunition. So at minimum, we can be like, what we can question her on what the fuck was you doing digging through.
Look, here you go. Look, I told you I was a hill. YP is all wrong. Trust me. I beat murder and attempted murder in 2005. I told you he blocked me after this.
Ammunition. Why were you digging through ammunition? Like I said, they ain't even do that. They ain't even do that. They didn't even do that. Like I said, they didn't even do that. They didn't. I would hate to fucking have. Man, I'm telling you, I would hate to have died. I would have.
How would he know what they did as if he was there while they taped off the crime scene and collected evidence and sample A, sample B, evidence 1, evidence 2? He wasn't there. At the beginning of this, he already told y'all. Now, I don't know what really happened or what they presented in court, this, that, and the third, but we could assume that she had a gun, but we ain't see it on camera, so we can't say for sure that she had a gun. Man, shut the fuck up.
I've hated to have died in Texas. I'm telling you now. Motherfuckers would have let my kids grow up believing a lie. Period. But like I said, let's keep it pushing.
Yeah, let's keep it pushing.
Next.
He think he's
okay.
smart.
So this is another angle of surveillance, right? Surveillance footage shows accused teen killer fleeing from home after shooting mother. Let's go.
Are you looking to establish your business using an address other than your home?
Yes, sure.
This nigga dumb. I ain't gonna lie. YP is not as smart as I thought he was. Unless it's the drugs and where he's saying he got drugs.
Excuse me.
Who knows? Because I done seen people who drugs that got laced who turned up, fucked up like this. So he could be just fucked up from whatever they hit him with.
Let me make sure I ain't just missed nothing.
They call it a hot shot.
Okay, the car pulled up. Okay, so she opens the door. Now, to my knowledge, she was driving that vehicle. To my knowledge, she was driving that vehicle.
What, the 15-year-old? What?
To my knowledge, she was the one operating that vehicle. I just missed nothing. Okay, the car pulled up. Okay, so she just missed nothing. Okay, the car pulled up.
What?
Okay, so she opens the door. Now, to my knowledge, she was driving that vehicle. To my knowledge, she was driving that vehicle.
This nigga dumb.
To my knowledge, she was the one operating that vehicle. Do she got a license or a permit? Nope. So why she wasn't charged with that?
You see what I'm saying? These are unproven facts that he's talking about. This nigga said, to what I'm saying, to my knowledge, she was the one driving. Bitch, no, she wasn't the one driving. You see how quick that she got to the door. It was no way that she parked the car. Hurry up. She would have had to run around the car. That means that she was already in the garage waiting on her to pull up, nigga. Watch how quick she get around to open up the door.
You just missed nothing. Okay, the car pulled up.
Exactly.
Okay, so she opens the door.
Looking to establish your business using an address.
You just missed nothing. Okay, the car pulled up. Okay, so she opens the door. Now, to my knowledge, she was driving that vehicle. To my knowledge, she was driving that vehicle.
He said to his knowledge when he don't have no knowledge, proving what he's saying. He said to his knowledge as if he got some inside sight saying that, well, word through the grapevine and DNA and fingerprints analysis said that the 15-year-old was driving the vehicle. That nigga said, to my knowledge, like somebody told him that. Nigga, you just made that up. Ain't nobody confirm or stamp that. The fuck is you talking about? Young Pharaoh high nigga doing 1,000 years.
To my knowledge, she was the one operating that vehicle. Do she got a license or a permit? Nope. So why she wasn't charged with that?
Bitch, because what you're saying is wrong. What you're saying is wrong. And that's peanuts compared to a murder charge. You think they're going to waste their time saying, yeah, we're going to charge you with driving a car without having a license or a permit to operate a motor vehicle? Bitch, what is you talking about? And where is to your knowledge? Who told you this? You just assuming and thinking so you could seem right in the matter when everything that you say had to prove legally by law definition that you're wrong. She ain't get the chance to confront the grand jury. Nobody gets to confront the grand jury, bitch. That don't happen. Nowhere in America has that ever happened. It would never happen. You don't confront the grand jury. You confront your accusers. You have the right to confront your accusers. The grand jury is not accusing you. The prosecutor, the detectives, and the judge them is bringing evidence forward against you, and they got to say, well, do it look like we got enough evidence to rule and render in our favor to go and draw up an indictment against said individual? That is not them going up against you. They're not the accusers. They didn't accuse you of the crime. They just solely going off of the evidence that's presented to them to say, well, yeah, it looked like y'all got a case, so y'all can move forward. They not the accusers. You have the right to confront your accusers, you weird ass nigga. You cannot nowhere in the United States confront the grand jury as a suspect. Nowhere. It never happened. It never will happen. That's not how it works.
Let's keep it pushing.
He think he cooked. So you mean to tell me she was driving and she got out of the driver's side, walked all the way to the passenger side just to grab that last pouch when she could have just grabbed that from the driver's side and she grabbed it out the front seat? Why the fuck would she need to? You a dumb motherfucker, bro. That shit don't even make sense. He think he cooked.
Okay, she's on the other side of the vehicle. Okay, so this is at 15:56. Let's go here. What time was this? I'm telling you now, if they wrong about this time, they in trouble for that.
Oh,
Wrong. Okay, so now this is wrong. So this is wrong. So this is the same channel that posted Young Thug's trial. This is wrong. That's incorrect. This has been improperly reported to the general public. Now let me make sure I know what I'm talking about before I say that, because the time ain't going down, it's going up. Okay, so in the video where she allegedly got something behind her back, right? That's at 16 hours and 15 minutes. The video where they said surveillance footage shows accused teen killer fleeing from home after shooting mother. Guess what time that is? That's 15:55. So now, right? The jury
nigga,
has
that's
been misled.
after. How? So you said that the crime just took place at 15:27. Then you said they show her fleeing at 15:56. Nigga, that's after the fact. That's after. Listen, he even showed it on the camera. He even showed it. You see? 15:56. Watch. So this is after the fact. This is when she's supposed to be fleeing. This is what he gonna run back to when he's saying she's fleeing. This video here, watch.
Okay, so this is at 15:56. Let's go here. What time was this?
See, he using the seconds. It was really 15:55:56. It was really 15:55:56. Listen.
I'm telling you now, if they wrong about this time, they in trouble for that. Wrong. So, okay, so now this is wrong. So
That
this is
says
wrong.
16:15, but it don't have the time on it. It just says 16:15. No seconds included on it. Those is not the same frames that you're talking about when it comes to the time. That's not the same framing. And who's to say that her pulling into the garage or her being shown in the garage didn't happen before she killed her? What are you talking about? You don't know which one happened first.
So this is the same channel that posted Young Thug's trial. This is wrong. That's incorrect. This has been improperly reported to the general public. Now let me make sure I know what I'm talking about before I say that, because the time ain't going down, it's going up. Okay, so in the video where she allegedly got something behind her back, right? That's at 16 hours and 15 minutes. The video where they said surveillance footage shows accused teen killer fleeing from home after shooting mother. Guess what time that is? That's 15:55. So now, right? The jury has been misled.
Nigga, but it couldn't have been her fleeing because this same video showed the garage door opening and the Jeep pulling in, nigga. What are you talking about? You a smart, dumb motherfucker. You one of them.
If this is indeed what the fuck was presented to the jury, that mean the district attorney made this shit up. She never fled. 15 hours is what, 3 p.m. military time? Yes, 3 p.m. Okay, then. So if at 3 p.m. right, military time, you in the garage getting out of a vehicle and somebody say you fled the scene. If you fled the scene, it would have been impossible for us to see you at 4 p.m. So she never fled the scene. She might have left and returned, but she never fled the scene. She lived there. If she would have fled the scene, she would have never came back. That's what that means to flee. That's what that means to retreat. You're not returning. She ain't traveling. She ain't coming and going. That means if she would have fled the scene, she would have been on the news. It would have been a manhunt. They would have been looking for her ass. Okay, then so now what? Because she got accused of doing something that she didn't do. She got accused of tampering with evidence. Did she tamper with evidence? Did she flee the scene? I don't see her doing that.
Nah.
Am I kissing ass just because she's a woman or a girl or a female? No. Ain't I'm being fair even though she's not black? Yes. Yeah. Okay, then. So that once again, that's prosecutorial malicious misconduct, and the judge allowed it, which means that's judicial misconduct. Okay, now, so they both looking at federal charges for the way they handled this. Let's keep it pushing. Let me see if I can fast forward a little bit.
See, but he's skipping because now the time is showing 1702. So it still didn't show. So right now, really what he's doing is skipping past where it showed her potentially fleeing from the scene. It's literally at 1702 with 10 seconds. Right now. It's a 2024, 03, 19, 17, 02, 10. All of this transpired at 15, 55, 56, and you just showed it again the other time was like 16, 10, 50 seconds. This is 17. This is much later. But okay, genius.
Okay, so a truck pulls up, right? Okay, a truck pulls up. I don't know who this is. I don't know if that's her stepfather. Like I said, we watching this all at the same time, but we about to figure it out.
Back in 2022, I lost two very important people in my life. Big figures. It really wasn't until February of this year.
Okay, I assume that's the step pops.
Okay, so the stepfather comes home and he finds the mother on the floor. That's him screaming, I believe. Okay, so this is later that day. So we have 17 hours now here when he came home. So in this one, we at 16.
16.
Okay, so she got out the car.
That ain't nothing but like a 10, 15 minute difference, dumbass.
She went there. She went in the house. She did that. And then he pulled up. Let's go.
There she go fleeing. Stupid. Stupid.
Now, I think that's her, if I'm not mistaken.
Of course it is.
Let me go back. That might be her.
It is.
Blue shirt,
Stupid.
black pants. Let's see if that was her that just ran by.
Duh.
Yeah, that might be her.
That might be. Okay. Genius. And that's the friend that she called over. Leaving with her. Stupid. With the text messages saying.
Okay, now we back at court. Let's see what they got to say.
Smiley is
Well, what did he say in between time after he seen that it was her fleeing the scene? Is he gonna talk on it, or he just gonna skip it?
Mr. Smiley is that a true and accurate representation?
Wait a minute. Okay, now we back at court. Let's see what they got to say.
See, he didn't even address the bullshit that he just spewed out there. He spent all the time talking something. See, this was at 15:56, and this was at 16, this, and then she just left out this, and this, that, and the third. But he asked the question and didn't even answer it. He just said, let's see what they said. We back in court.
Molly, is that a true and accurate representation of what you recall once you got home that afternoon?
Yes.
Who was that screaming that we heard on the video?
It's Carly screaming, and you heard me holler, "What's the matter?"
Exactly.
And what about
Oh my God.
seeing Carly made you ask her what was wrong?
I could immediately tell that something was bad wrong with Carly. Just the screaming, her eyes were just huge. She looked like she was terrified.
Have you ever heard Carly scream like that before?
No,
Have you ever seen Carly look as terrified as she did on March 19th before?
no,
Would Carly have any reason to run from you?
no.
Mr. Smiley, can you describe the full floor plan at your house?
I guess it's what you call split. It's got kind of on the north end, it's the master.
He didn't call 911? Nope. She trying to put this coming across my mind. This case is just being put in front of me, but the point is this. His ass gonna go to jail for homicide. He should have been charged too.
What?
At what point in time did she shoot you? So you walked into the house, you seen your wife dead on the floor, and you did not call 911. So what was you thinking? But do you hear the district attorney asking him why the fuck he didn't call 911?
That's because he did call him stupid. How do you think the murder got reported, dumbass? What do you mean? No, this nigga's stupid, bro. So we seen her flee the house with her friend. We seen the father get there. So who the fuck called him then, nigga? So did Carly call him? Who called him then, stupid? Oh, let me guess. The father, right? Dumbass nigga.
Nope. She trying to put it all on that little girl. So you walked, and when did you get shot? At what point in time did you get shot? Why you didn't call 911? When you walked in the house and you asked her what the fuck is going on and she ran out the house, at that point in time, what stopped you from getting on the phone and trying to get a paramedic on the scene to administer medical aid? That's the question that he need to be asked.
So now so basically what he's saying is treat the witness like the criminal. Look at the stupid face he make. All these motherfuckers who do this, Young Steel, him, they always make this stupid ass face after they think that they just finished cooking up or ate. Look how stupid he look. So sure of himself. Dumb motherfucker, bro. Look, you think he ate?
That's the question that he need to be asked. Let's keep it pushing.
In the middle, and then on the other end, there's 2 smaller bedrooms that share a bathroom in between the 2.
And where was Carly's bedroom?
It was on the southeast end of the house.
And you mentioned that there was where Carly's bedroom was, there was also a bathroom and another room.
Yes.
What did you use that other bedroom for?
A lot of just general storage stuff, and had some weights, and there's a treadmill in there.
Kind of what we call like a junk room.
Yeah, a lot of junk in the closet on a shelf and laying around. And
Okay. And is there a hallway that separates the kitchen and the living room from that side of the house?
yes,
And where was the indoor camera located?
it was in the corner of the kitchen / dining room open area.
And is the kitchen, living room area of your house, is that open?
Yes.
And let me ask you this. How would you describe your and Ashley's marriage?
We got along great. We, I I don't guess we ever really had anything we just disagreed on or anything.
And we're still in your honeymoon phase.
Yeah.
And just for the record, you can't not.
That's irrelevant. Now here's more prosecutorial misconduct and professional negligence. Why did she not ask this man why did he not call 911? And why did she not ask this man what would make a daughter want to kill her mother?
What? How would I know what the motive is, nigga? And then on top of that, how did you not know that he then called the cops? Where are you pulling this from? Who called the cops then? If Kylie texted her friends to come over and we seen her friend bought out of the back door with her or whatever, and that left him in the house, I mean, it's just simple science. You don't have to take a rocket scientist to figure it out. Then who called the cops? You weird ass nigga. It's safe to say that this gentleman called the cops, but okay.
That's what you should be asking. You and your wife's relationship is relevant, but it's only relevant to figuring out why her daughter shot her.
But you just said that it's not relevant and why she asking about how their marriage was. Now you're saying that it's relevant and it's only relevant to this matter. Bitch, it can't be both. Either it's relevant or it's not relevant. Just listen to him. It can't be both. But you let him tell it it's both.
Want to kill her mother. That's what you should be asking. You and your wife's relationship is relevant, but it's only relevant to figuring out why her daughter.
Kitchen / dining room. Really had anything we just disagreed on or anything.
And we're still in your honeymoon phase.
Yeah.
And just for the record, you can't not.
That's irrelevant. Now here's more prosecutorial misconduct and professional negligence. Why did she not ask this man why did he not call 911?
He just said when she asked him about the marriage, he said that's irrelevant. Why did she not ask him about why he didn't call 911? He said that's irrelevant. And now he's gonna say it's relevant.
And why did she not ask this man what would make a daughter want to kill her mother? That's what you should be asking. You and your wife's relationship is relevant, but it's only relevant to.
You just said it wasn't relevant. Your exact words. Now it's relevant. Okay.
Figuring out why her daughter shot her. Now, like I said, I haven't seen this whole thing yet. I mean, we watching it together, but at this point in time, y'all might could say I'm judging too earlier. I mean, I'm judging too early. I may or may not be. You never know.
Oh.
But I'm willing to go out on a limb and say, you know exactly why the fuck that mom and that daughter be arguing, and it better not be over you. You better not have been fucking with that woman daughter behind her back and had her kill her damn mama.
Oh Lord, this nigga just making up. So he done turned the witness into the suspect. So now he want to interrogate the guy who just got home and found his wife murdered. He want to blame this guy instead of the 15-year-old daughter who texted after she killed her, asked a friend to come over. When he pulled up, fled the scene. So if they was in cahoots, why would she not stay there and they get it worked out together? Well, okay.
Some shit like that better never happen. And I know y'all think that that's a reach, but that ain't no reach. People do that.
It is. Of course people do that. But in this situation, you're reaching. You weird ass nigga. None of that never came up. You just throwing shit to the wall that don't even pertain. You a weird nigga, bro.
People do that. People do that all the time.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, people do that all the time. Let's keep it pushing.
You have to answer yes or no for the
Yes.
court order.
Yes. I'm sorry.
And what, if anything, had Carly told you about her biological dad, Kevin Gregg, doing drugs?
See, Now the district attorney is still asking questions that are trying to incorporate or demean the 15-year-old. What have Carly told you about her father doing drugs? It doesn't matter if her father was doing drugs. Is her father accused of murder? Nope.
But it plays into the psychological aspect into why she may have acted this way or why she's the way she is, nigga. That's the same way as if you was a great victim and you grew up raping people and the prosecutor asked her, well, have this person ever been great before as a child coming up? Well, that's the reason why they might have grew up raping people. It's the same psychological aspect behind it, you stupid motherfucker. But okay.
Was her father there? Nope. Did he tell her to do it? Nope.
How do you know? You don't know any of this. Not saying that he did. Not saying that that's something part of the case. But you just said that, he better not have been having relations with the young girl and put the young girl up. You just pulled all that out of thin air. But now you're saying you just told us that I haven't watched this. I don't know. We're watching together. Was her father there? Nope. Did her father say this and say that? Nope. How would you know? You don't know. You're on the outside looking in. You don't know what the evidence pertained or what they consisted of unless you actually go and do your actual research and pull up the case file with the transcripts. Then you would be able to see what was Exhibit A, what the witnesses said, this, and so on and so forth. But right now, yes, you're reaching.
He should be in that courtroom right now. He should have been called when she did it, but was he? Nope. So
he shouldn't be. He gonna get called if he don't have custody and he's a druggie. The only reason he would get called is if the girl, the 15-year-old girl lawyer say that, yeah, we should use your father for a character reference, which they're not going to do because the courts already know that he's a drug addict. He's a drug addict. They still probably could use him for a character witness, like, to try to help his daughter out and to help her sentence get lessened. But far wise, the prosecutor called him for what? Why? He have nothing to do with the case like you just said. So why would they call him as any kind of witness except if it's a character witness? And that's after she's been found guilty to try to lighten her sentence, you stupid motherfucker. But go ahead, General Otten. Dumbass.
The district attorney is in trouble.
Oh,
why is this district attorney not asking this man, what was this woman's relationship like with her mother? Why is she only asking her about the father? The father don't even have nothing to do with this. And she bringing him up. So that's professional negligence right there.
What?
Professional negligence. And it's malicious. Doesn't have anything to do with this case.
He dumb.
Everyone that I can think of, it sounds like he has either tried or does regularly.
And what did her biological dad doing drugs in her presence?
He was constantly doing drugs in front of her, blowing the smoke in her face.
That's not, now this is illegal right here. That's a crime. This is a crime. So the district attorney asked him, and what about her father doing drugs in her presence?
I'm about to end.
Did the mother ever the truth? You don't know because you talking to him outside of the court of law. You talking to him outside of the eye of the public. You ain't talking to that confidential informant at a grand jury. You ain't talking to that motherfucker in the DA office. You detectives is pulling up on confidential informants at bars and fucking in clubs and fucking playgrounds and getting information that may or may not be reliable. And an anonymous tip is not probable cause because you still have to conduct an investigation about. But like I said, this district attorney is grimy. But these district attorneys be grimy, man. They be grimy as hell. I'm telling you, they be grimy.
I ain't saying they don't be grimy, but what I'm saying, there's no display in this video where he could say that. Nothing showed that any of this is being done out of malice from the prosecutor to the victim. To the suspect. None of this displayed that. He keep using the word maliciously, like she just targeted this girl. She's presenting the case and the evidence. How is that done maliciously? This is crazy.
They don't do their job, and the judges be grimy too. But they know they going to the Fed. She's in trouble. Just off this line of questioning, she's in trouble. And his ass is in trouble.
Oh my God.
Turns out that he sat her down and made her drink a entire beer when she was 12.
Said he sat her down and made her drink a beer when she was 12. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's true. We don't know if that's true.
It's not up to you though. You don't know them personally. Why is you weighing this on what you think about it? What you think about it don't fucking mean absolutely shit. I don't know if that's true. None of us do. Because we don't know them personally. You weird ass nigga. That's not the case. Goof ass.
But the point is this: why the mother didn't press charges then?
You don't know about this. This case has nothing to do with that. You don't know what his mother pressed charges on him before, if she ever. You don't know any of this. You're speaking as if you know them and you know their life, you know their history, and you know if she did or if she didn't. You don't know any of that. But you're talking as if you do. Well, why the mama ain't pressed? He said when she was 12. She's 15 when this happened. That's 3 years ago. You don't know what happened. You don't know anything about their life besides what just transpired when it comes to this case right here. You don't know anything before that, anything after it. You a weirdo.
If the father is so bad, why did the girl kill the mother and not kill the father?
She don't live with the father. She don't live with the father. She lived with the mama and the stepfather, correct? So what are you talking about? Well, okay.
Make that make sense.
Think he cooking.
If the father is so bad and the father is forcing her to consume alcohol beverages 3 years ago, because she was 12 3 years ago. If the father is so bad and the father is doing all of this, why did she kill the mother and not kill the father? Why she ain't never have a problem with her father?
You don't know that.
You know how many people I met that do drugs and they wasn't violent, or they wasn't stealing, or they wasn't doing nothing that would make me not want to be around them, versus people who don't do drugs and I don't want.
Oh, so he cool with hanging around with druggies, but people who don't, he ain't cool with hanging around them. He trusts druggies more. Man, this nigga crazy. This nigga crazy.
To be around them. And then it's also the reverse. I'm not saying I would rather hang with somebody that do drugs, but the point is, each and every individual.
That's what he just said. This nigga crazy.
Person is different and must be handled accordingly. And the point is this: how are you going on record in a court of law accusing her father of committing crimes against his own daughter, but nobody want to press charges? You can't do that. If you don't want to sign an affidavit, don't say it. If you don't want to press charges, don't say it.
For one thing, he can't. He's not the legal guardian. The mother was. That was a mother and baby daddy situation, which you don't know what transpired. You don't know what happened. You don't know if the mother ever called, reported it. That's why. Who knows? Well, if that's the case, then why isn't the father in her life anymore? Why is the wife to him is with him right now, and it's not the girl actual father? You don't know why they split. You don't know any of this. You don't know if she got a restraining order, if he's on child support. You don't know any of this. And when he started giving his testimony, he said from what he heard and from what people was telling him, this is what her daddy was doing to her. He didn't say he witnessed it. He didn't say that. But anyway.
Don't say it. The mother is gone. So we can't ask her why she didn't want to press charges, but she had 3 years to do it. Why she didn't do it?
You don't know if she did.
And when that came out of his mouth, why the district attorney didn't say pause and then turn to the defendant, who's the 15-year-old, and say, is this true? Did your father drink? Did your father force you to consume an alcoholic beverage?
That could only happen if she gets on the stand. You can't look at her while he's on the stand. You can't look in the crowd to her and ask her a question and she's not on the stand and say, is this true? You can't do that, stupid. That's not how fucking court work. That's not how cross-examination work, you stupid motherfucker. I thought you've been through this type of shit before, though, YP. You don't know how it operates? So you mean to tell me why they're interrogating or asking a witness questions, then they could go and ask somebody who's in the crowd. They could ask the defendant, well, is what your father saying the truth? That's not how it works, nigga. They have to put her on the stand. If her lawyer neglect to put her on the stand, then they could never ask her that question, nigga. You dumbass nigga. What are you talking about?
Beverage. And I ain't talking about you snuck it and drunk it, because we didn't all did that before. Okay. I'm talking about, did your father force you to consume a beer? Yes or no? Or you don't have to answer if you don't want to.
Objection, Your Honor. Totally irrelevant. Has nothing to do with the case at hand, and he can't ask a suspect who's not on the stand at the time any type of questions. He shouldn't even be talking to my client at the time, Your Honor. Objection sustained. Young Pharaoh, please move forward. Jury, strike what you just heard from your memory. Please proceed. That's what they're going to say to this weird ass nigga.
Did your father force you to do this? Yes or no? Or you don't have to answer.
The questions he's asking come into play when they're doing character witnesses. Character witnesses is for people to try to come and speak on your behalf so the judge won't give you X, Y, and Z amount of years. These are along the line of questions that this dumb nigga is asking. It's when you need a character witness and, okay, I'm already found guilty. I got to go for sentencing. Even though they said they was going to give me life, let's see if I could drop this jump from life to 25 years with my character witnesses speaking highly of me. The shit that he's talking about, or I want them to feel empathy or sympathy for me. What this nigga Young Pharaoh is talking about is this nigga dumb. I ain't gonna lie.
That man can't get on the stand and do that. You can ask her right now. Would you like me to have a sheriff go? Would you like me to ask the judge to issue a warrant for your father's arrest, or would you like me to bring your father?
You can't. What the fuck is you talking about? She's on trial. Who the fuck you think she is, Nino Brown? She's on trial for murder. So you mean to tell me the judge is gonna get her the common courtesy to say, hey, even though you're on trial for murdering your mama, would you like me to go press charges on your daddy? What? What the fuck?
Fathering for questioning, so that way he can confront you. He can confront you about these allegations since you his accuser.
The case is going on. He's not been presented as a witness for the state or for the defendant or whatever or whatnot. You can't just introduce that violates Brady. That violates Brady. Any witnesses or evidence you had to have already presented, and you had to already give the prosecutor and the DA the prosecutor and my lawyer would have already exchanged this information amongst each other. And I know what evidence you got against me, and I know, and you know what my defense is going to be or who I'm going to call for a witness. This is already spoken upon before we even go to trial. You can't just interrupt the trial and say, hey, you want to go grab a new witness so he can get on stand and tell us why your life's so hard and why you so fucked up, and did he really let you drink a beer? What the fuck is you talking about? Pause. That's not how it works, weirdo.
So, like I said, none of this, all of this right here is a whole separate issue that they creating by even doing that on the stand. She should have parked him right there. But she didn't park him because she the one asking them questions, because she trying her best to demonize this little girl and to demonize her father, because her father probably trying to get involved, and they probably trying to push her father out, and that's a crime.
You see, he giving y'all hypotheticals. He's giving y'all shit that's not even presented as evidence, no key witnesses or nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because the father probably is doing this, and that's a crime if they're doing this. Bitch, that has nothing to stick with the case. Stick with the evidence and the testimony that's presented to you. You're talking about shit that don't even matters in this whole situation. There's nothing that could be done about it. If he wasn't already written on paper as a witness, or they didn't, or his lawyer didn't call him in to question him, this, that, and the third, or put him as a witness on paper during the motion of discovery. It's nothing. What are you talking about? Who will go stop the trial and give the killer an opportunity to say, yeah, go indict my daddy so y'all could tell him, yeah, he made me drink a beer when I was 12. Bitch, what that got to do with you killing somebody? Huh? Well, okay.
And that's a crime. So this DA getting ready to go to the feds.
Oh my God.
His ass getting ready to get in trouble if he lying, whether he lying or not. The judge is getting ready to go to the feds, and her attorney is trash. Her attorney getting ready to get wrote the fuck up and lose his license. Let's keep it pushing.
This nigga is delusional.
And what, if anything, had Carly told you about her dad offering her drugs during her visitation periods?
Not sure on that, but
Pause. And that's the point I was just trying to make. So she just asked him, what about Carly telling you her father offered her drugs? He said, I'm not sure on that. You know why you're not sure on that? Because most likely it's not true and you making this shit up.
How, when he said from the very beginning, from what he heard, that her father used to give her beer when she was 12. He said that's what he heard. He didn't make that up. He said he heard that. So if that's the case, he could have ran with it and said the same thing. Well, yeah, that's what I heard. But he didn't. He said, not that I'm aware of. He could have easily stuck with the same guns and said, yeah, that's what I heard. Why did he do that then? Einstein, you don't want to elaborate on that? Okay, Mom.
And the mother ain't here to corroborate that. And if she's not complaining about the shit that you complaining about, then where's it coming from?
No one's complaining about it. The fucking prosecutor asked him. He's not up here complaining. He's answering the fucking question he was. I hate dumb, smart people.
Okay, then. So this is slander and defamation, especially if that's not true.
I'm getting off of this shit, bro. I proved to y'all that he don't know what he's talking about. He's saying that bro, I proved everything that I'm talking about when it comes to him. He honestly don't know what the fuck he's talking about at all. What? Brainwaves is a masculine dude. You fanboying too much, bro. Brainwaves gay. He believe in that witchcraft and all that old other shit. I seen it. I seen the little Cleo shit that he doing, reading tarot cards and all this old other shit. You're a weirdo. What's going on, Los? What's going on? Yeah, I was just reviewing this little case. I'm ready to get up off here. Buddy, this dude weird as fuck, bro. When y'all go listen to, let me ban this weirdo guy right quick. When you really go and listen to people like YP, Young Pharaoh, and things like this, and hear him do his case law studies, all it takes is a quick Google or experience from you to been through that to prove that everything this man's saying about that shit is wrong. It's completely wrong. He's talking about something. He's the #1 black attorney in the United States. He's a trillionaire. The military is ready to go and arrest his baby mamas because they set him up to get robbed. And I don't know if they did or didn't, but I already know he's full of shit, saying that the military is ready to step in on a domestic dispute between him and his baby mama. What the fuck? That shit goes on every day. Right now, there's a domestic dispute going on, multiple, all around the United States right now. For you to be so weird and say, yeah, the military ready to step in. Bro, cut it out, bro. You burnt out, bro. It's crazy how you fell from grace, you weirdo. I don't know if it was the drugs. I don't know if they really slipped something in on you. I could kind of like agree, because I could kind of believe that they did, because from me watching him years ago, he was literally nothing like this. He didn't talk crazy like he did. The military coming to help him. There's going to be military tribunals against his baby mama like she a spy. She working for a whole nother country or some shit. It's a whole domestic dispute, my nigga. What are you talking about? Why would the military intervene in a domestic dispute against two black motherfuckers in the United States. You think they give a fuck about you? Cut it out, bro. Then you talking about case law studies and this, that, and you giving out the worst information. You're going to get somebody 1,000 years. Young Pharaoh, I promise you, anybody let him represent them in court, I promise you, you ain't got to worry about ever coming home. Freedom is going to be a thing of the past. Young Pharaoh couldn't beat his own case. And he's trying to tell y'all that he's the #1 black young lawyer in the world. And he's on his way to being a trillionaire. And he bought hundreds and thousands of acres in Costa Rica. Bro, cut it out, bro. He burnt out. I don't know what they did to this man, bro. But like I said, I know people in real life who used to be in the streets, who used to get money, people that slip what we call Mickeys and roofies and hot drops is what they call them. And a person drink or in a person cigar or marijuana, and it fucks them up for life mentally, like they're out of it. And what happened to young Pharaoh, that could have been it though. But they fucked him up now, if that's the case. Let's just say if that is the case. Because, like I said though, he used to make sense back in the day. Now he just on this bitch saying anything. No proof, can't back it up. Majority of it, 90% of what he said is misinformation. You could go look anything he said, go look at any one of his case studies, and any type of information he giving y'all, he's saying that's law, that's case, that's this, that, and third. Go look it up, and I promise you it's never going to be what he said is. Those are facts. Those are facts. He's telling us something. Why she ain't had a chance to confront the grand jury? Don't nobody get to confront the grand jury. Oh, that's held in secrecy. That's the reason why the targeting program is done, because they go to the grand jury. We don't get the right to face our accusers. They trump up these fake evidence and put us on watch lists. That's why. But you let him tell it. Lord. It's sad. It's sad though. What's sadder though is you watching people who don't know nothing about it lining up and agreeing with him when they honestly know that they don't know nothing about it. They just going along with it because they either trolls or either they like young Pharaoh because of the information that he used to provide back in the day. This ain't the same young Pharaoh. This ain't the same young Pharaoh. All people got to do is just take time out to go fact check him on anything he's saying when it comes to criminal law. You're going to see everything he said about criminal law is completely wrong. Absolutely. He done made the girl who killed her mother in this situation, he done made her the victim and made the daddy the suspect. Why she ain't asking the daddy this? They need to release her. They need to release her. They violated her constitution. What? You riding for the killer more than you riding for the innocent folks. But okay. Maybe it's just me. Look at the weird. People weird as hell.